Houston, Texas did not take a direct hit, thankfully, from Hurricane Rita, but for the area, it did suffer a devastating loss. The story so many Americans were horrified by yesterday. The 24 nursing home residents killed when their bus caught fire from a nearby suburb. They were being transferred from a nearby suburb. The mass exodus also produced complete gridlock on the highways as many drivers ran out of gas, not expecting to be in traffic for 15 hours. All in all, it was a nightmarish couple of days. Moments ago, when the weather was different as the storm continued to swirl here, I spoke to Houston's Mayor Bill White. Mayor, what did we just learn from this massive evacuation, and is it safe to assume that next time there will be gasoline tanker trucks with the ability to fill cars up every few miles along the interstate if there's time to plan?
You bet, and that's going to have to be really a national and state effort because national gasoline supplies were tight to begin with. But we also learned that, this community has about 150,000 Katrina evacuees and was able to evacuate over 1 million people through here within a short period of time.
Is there anything that gnaws at you that for this crisis at least, looking back in the hindsight of just a few days, should have been done differently?
Well, anybody who says something couldn't be done differently, when I was running businesses, I say, you don't want to get the best job done because you always learn from experience. One thing we learned is what a bear of a problem you have with hotel, motel rooms and the medical facilities when you have a huge hurricane hitting right next door and all of those facilities are already used. But I'll tell you what, we're always improving, and when you look at the evacuation and how we're taking care of the large medical population that evacuated from East Texas, South Texas, I got to say we're awful proud of it.
To all the families who have relocated, taken away from their homes, we, of course, suffered a terrible tragedy on the Texas interstate. I'm looking at the beautiful day behind you as we talk. Any regrets over the way this massive movement of Americans was handled?
Well, for those people in the devastated areas, I want to say that there's a lot of people, help is on the way. For those people who are on the interstates who we assisted off, I want to tell you that officials at all levels of government ought to provide fuel. We asked for that on Wednesday, and we need to have fuel along the way. But I want to congratulate people for evacuating in front of a big storm. We didn't lose lives here. That was what was so important.
Mayor, thank you very much for being with us tonight.